All right, where are we going? See chickens. We're not just gonna see chickens, we're gonna buy chickens. Headed into Tractor Supply to get some chickens. Do you like them?
Yeah.
You wanna get some?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting some Purina Start and Grow. It's the medicated kind because we're not going to vaccinate our chickens. So it just prevents some diseases that we don't want them to get. So here we go. Has a bunch of protein, probiotics, prebiotics, all the good things. So we've got 3 Buff Orpingtons and 3 Cinnamon Queens. Good morning. This is day 3, I think, of having chicks. And I was going to show you what my morning routine, I guess, we'll go with that, my morning routine is as we learn how to take care of these chicks. So I gathered my materials for what I need. We just use a cat pooper scooper to get out any chunks of poop or wet bedding. This is the box we got our chicks in, so I just put it in there so I don't have to go back and forth to the trash, and may as well use it so we're not wasting anything. This is my all-purpose cleaner. I make it homemade. It's mostly water and vinegar. And then some paper towels to clean up the poop off their brooder. Blooper, I was trying to move a kid toy and dumped out my box that was holding all the poop and nasty bedding. Okay, so here are our chicks. This is what it looks like this morning. They're having fun digging in their bedding. They also have found that they like to poop on this heat plate that we have. So we're just gonna clean out the bedding that they're kicking in their water, clean out that tray, clean out the food that has bedding in it, and like scoop any poop out of the bedding, and also clean off the heat plate because that poop is gross. I was really worried about the chicks. Yeah, there's chicks on it. I was really worried about the chicks falling into this water. So what I did, I had some, I think it's fodder plates. They use to grow fodder. So I just took one of the trays and set it in there. And for the most part, they just stand in the tray or on the side and drink water instead of trying to climb in the water, which has helped. I haven't really seen anyone fall in. You want to come see the chickens? So I'm gonna work on cleaning it, and I'll try to show you some of what I do. So we're gonna start the cleaning process. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this on the top. Try not to spray it on any chicks, just to help it start getting loose, because that poop has been sitting on there overnight and it's probably a little dried out. I'm kind of lazy, or maybe I'm efficient, and I don't open it. You could open it, but it's a pain to open. So, looks like, actually, I don't know if you can see it there, but you see where it's like clumped up. I think a bird pooped in there, so we are going to open it and get that clump of poop out, because who wants to eat poop? And then we'll also get all the bedding out of there and out of the water and clean that up. I am set up here to work on cleaning this out. I have not found an easy way to open this. I always feel like I'm going to spill it everywhere. Oh, thank you, sweet girl. She's bringing me paper towels to help clean. Oh, and we spilled it. Can you bring mommy the poopy scooper? Hey, sweet girl, can you bring mommy the pooper scooper? I guess I could just use paper towel. Thank you. I'll scoop out my poopy food. I have a trash can right down here that you can't see. Okay, and then I'm also going to just pick out the last bit of the last bit of bedding that is in the food that we don't want them to eat. Oh, can I have the pooper scooper again? I don't know if that's poop, but we're gonna be safe and take care of it. All right, I dropped a piece. All right, and now it looks all fresh. Just kidding. Well, no, it looks all fresh. So we're gonna close it back up and, oh, no thank you, kiddo. She wanted to scoop out some more poopy food, but there's no more poopy food. All right, so now I am closing it back and then it's time to take care of the water. So now I'm gonna take care of the water. So what I just did, you don't see it, but what I just did is I dumped out the like top layer of water where there's a bunch of bedding and such that we don't want them to drink. So I just dumped it out in the sink. Oh, there's another piece. And I was going to tell you about the water. So we did some research and we didn't see big harm in this as long as we did the right. Oh, ew. No. Oh, she just used a pooper scooper on my straw. Anyways, we put a little less than 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar in this waterer. It's 1.5 liters, which is approximately 1.5 quarts. I believe, if I remember right, for chicks, it's 1 teaspoon per gallon. So that's why I did a little less than 1 teaspoon, or like 3/4 of a teaspoon maybe, just to make sure it wasn't too strong. And that just helps get electrolytes in and good bacteria and all the good things to help keep them healthy. And then now I just need to wipe out this tray and we'll put it all back in. The tray is cleaned out, the water is ready, and the food is ready. So I'm gonna go back over here to my chicks and I'm gonna start cleaning out any chunks of poop that I see. All right, hopefully this that I sprayed right here has soaked enough. It looks pretty easy. Has soaked enough that I can just wipe it off. I need to do some research. I have thought about doing some puppy pads on the top of this, maybe like cutting up a puppy pad just to help, so it's not as much of a hassle to clean, but also I just realized I talked about no or low waste, and here I am using paper towels, but I just didn't want to use other stuff for poopy stuff. Alright, and let's check it. Oh yeah, it's coming off pretty well. Except that spot right there. Alright. Okay, we are almost there on the cleaning. Okay, that's better. There's still a little bit on the side. But in talking about this, so we totally did not understand how to use this. We had to look it up. And, excuse my daughter shouting for chips at 9 a.m. How this works is you can raise or lower the legs so that it sits taller off of the ground. So the chicks can crawl under it. And get warm. So it's not like a heat lamp where it shines heat down and makes an area warm. The top part is warm. So if you put your hand under it, I feel a little bit of warmth, but I don't feel much. But if I touch the top, it's pretty hot. So that's how it works. It's like the top of the mama coming down on the baby, pretty much. So they crawl under there when they're cold and they get nice and warm. Alright, so I am now going to scoop out any poopy or wet pieces of bedding. So I'm just going to scoop that up right there. I don't know if you saw it, but it definitely was a bit wet, probably from poop. And then I just look closer. It's also, I guess this is kind of the deep litter method where you can put a bunch of bedding in. And you kind of just kick it around so the poop falls to the bottom. You can also throw treats on the top when they get older. Let's get that spot. Better safe than sorry. You can also throw treats on the top or grit once they're older. I think my grit says not to feed them grit until they're 2 weeks old. So you can throw grit on the ground and the chicks kind of wrestle with the bedding and end up making the poop go to the bottom. So the deep litter method, just the bedding goes to the bottom, the poop goes to the bottom, fresh bedding comes to the top, and then you just change it out every so often. So I'm probably going to change this out on Thursday, which will be a week of having the chicks, and try to shake out what we can. And that will be that. I'm almost done. I'm going to move the heat plate. Let's see. It's a little wet. All right. Oh, there's. That might have just been a piece of bedding. No, that's poop. Oh, thank you for cleaning that. All right, so I'm gonna move this back. Make sure there's not too much bedding that they can't climb under it. All right, and then I'm just gonna redistribute and make sure it's all got plenty of bedding. So this is just, I can tell you what my brooder is, if that will help you. Here, chicks. So this is just a kids pack and play. All right, it's an old kids pack and play. I used to use it when I worked with my daughter. And I took some cardboard boxes and I taped them up on the sides and then on the bottom. I actually ran out of tape, so I used vinyl for a lot of random scraps of vinyl that I have. So I just taped it up and it's all taped together, so I could just lift it out when I clean the whole thing out, I can just lift out the whole thing, take it outside, put the chicks in something else, of course. Oh, and you can see they all went under there, huddling. So I can just lift out the whole thing and clean it out. There's also the people who pass on all this stuff to us. They gave us like this mat, so we put a little mat in the bottom that can help catch a lot of things to keep the bottom of the brooder pretty clean. So I can just dump out all the bedding and the garbage and put more bedding in. It will be a really easy clean later when we get to it. But now we're just gonna put the food back in. Oops, sorry, chick, come here. We haven't decided on, come here. We haven't decided on names yet, but my husband loves Lord of the Rings, so I think they're gonna all be named Lord of the Rings Hobbit names, Hobbit female names. This is a Buff Orpington, if anyone's curious, at least according to Tractor Supply. Look at the wings. Let's see. Oh, here we go. And this is a Cinnamon Queen. Also, what else I did this morning, I'll show you again, is I just check their butts to make sure there's no poop stuck to it. So there's something that can happen with chicks called pasty butt. And it's where, here, come back, I'll show you with this one again. It's where poop gets stuck to their vent, where the eggs come out, where the poop comes out. So if the poop is stuck to the vent, where the poop comes out, where the egg comes out, it can block the vent and prevent the baby from being able to poop. It's called pasty butt. When that happens, the chick obviously can die. There's no way for them to void their poop or whatever. So what you can do, what I did, we had that last night with one of them. I should have recorded it, sorry. Well, we might have it with another one or the same one. I just ran it under warm water, not too cold, not too hot. So did it like a baby temperature. So like if it was warm on my wrist, not too hot, then it was good. So I just ran his butt under that. And then after a little bit, I took a paper towel and scraped off the poop. You can also wet a warm Q-tip and just kind of massage the area. The goal is, because they're chicks and they lose so much heat, you don't want to get them completely wet. So the least amount of wetness possible is your goal. So you just take the Q-tip, wet it, wipe it around, and eventually the poop will come off. And then you dry it off completely before it goes back in the brooder, because you don't want it to get sick. If I have to deal with it again, I will show you our process for that we've learned. And I think it's so cute how they drink water. The brooder is now set back up. You can see they've already put some bedding into their clean tray. You see this chick climbing up. We're gonna probably find some sticks or something for them to climb on in a couple days so they can enjoy climbing on things. And there you have it. There's our chick brooder on day 3.